Good luck.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Matthew. I'm from Liverpool John Moores University in Liverpool, England. It's fantastic to be with you. I'm going to talk to you today about Liverpool, the city, and about the University Liverpool John Moores. Thank you for taking the time to join me today. It's brilliant to be with you. I really appreciate it. As you'll see from this front slide, LJMU has got a global reputation. We are one of the global top 100 young universities according to the Times Higher Education World Rankings. So if you choose to come to Liverpool John Moores, you're coming to a university with a great reputation, not only in the UK, but around the world. Today, I want to talk to you about a number of things. I want to talk to you about the city of Liverpool. I want to talk to you, of course, about our university. We'll talk about the different courses that are available to study here in Liverpool John Moores. I'll talk to you about accommodation options, living in the city. Where might you live and what might that be like? Of course, we will talk about finance. How much does it cost to come and study at Liverpool John Moores? And what scholarships do we have available? And finally, we'll have a think about what might be your next steps. So thank you so much. Let's make a start by having a think about the university and where we are in the city of Liverpool. So as you can see, Liverpool is in the north of the UK. We're based very near to Manchester. We are 45 minutes from Manchester on the train and about 2 hours from London. Liverpool has fantastic connections across the UK. There is a local airport where you can fly to other cities in Europe and across to Ireland. And if you want to travel directly to Turkey, to Istanbul, you can fly from Manchester with a number of airlines. So Liverpool is well connected, near to Manchester, which is about 45 minutes away and about 2 hours from London. Let me talk to you a little bit about the city of Liverpool. Liverpool is a fantastic city. It is a great place to live, to study, and to work. It is a global city with indeed a global reputation. The city is home not only to two fantastic football clubs, Liverpool and Everton, but it also is a World Heritage Centre as part of the Albert Dock site on the waterfront. You will also find many amazing theatres and museums in the city. Also in the city, you will find great green spaces. In fact, Liverpool as a city has one of the largest numbers of green parks outside of London. So it's a fantastic place to come and study and to live. You can see here a map of the city centre. Running down here is the River Mersey. Liverpool as a city is on the water. We, of course, have two fantastic football stadiums, which for those of you who are interested, are up in this direction here. The university is a city university. That means our university is at the heart of the city of Liverpool. On this map, you can see these LJMU logos, and that's where some of our different campuses are around the city. Our engineering and health, and our city centre business and arts campus here. And as you can see, it's all very close to the city. So there's no need to use public transport if you're studying in Liverpool. At most, it will be a 15-20 minute walk across the city. And indeed, as you'll see later, you can live and study really close. You're always going to be a maximum of 15 to 20 minutes walk away from the heart of the city with all the shops and cafes and restaurants. It's a brilliant city to live in. The university has a long history. It began as a mechanical engineering institute way back in 1823. And it traces its history over some significant places over those last years. In particular, we have a strong history in pharmacy, in nursing, and as I say, in engineering. But as a university, we gained university status in 1992, which is why we consider ourselves a young entrepreneurial university. And as I say, we are one of the Times Higher Education World's top 100 young universities, which we're really proud of. So let's have a think about what you might study here in Liverpool at Liverpool John Moores University. One thing I'll say very quickly, because this question always comes up when we do presentations like this, and that's to say we do not have medical courses. We do not have medicine to train students to become doctors. I'm really sorry. If you're looking to become a doctor and you want to come and study medicine in the UK, I strongly encourage you to consider our sister university, the University of Liverpool, who do offer medical programs. They also offer dentistry programs. We don't. Within science, we offer pharmacy and pharmacological sciences. We offer some biomedical science. We also have a fantastic world-leading sports and exercise program. Sport and exercise science is something that the university is extremely strong of. In fact, we are top 10 in the world in sports and exercise science. Indeed, looking across at our portfolio of courses, we have a number of courses that are in the top 20 or the top 30 in the UK. So coming back to science, as I mentioned, we have a number of courses that we offer in science, whether that's biomedicine, pharmacy, cosmetic science, pharmacological science. We have a brilliant engineering department. As I mentioned, the university's mechanical engineering department traces its history back to the 19th century. So we offer mechanical engineering and mechatronics. We offer electrical and electronic engineering, and of course, civil engineering. We don't have any chemical engineering programs. A number of our electronic engineering programs are available as a 2-year program at master's level, where you may have the opportunity to do a placement here at the university or a placement in a local business. So there are some 2-year options within electronic engineering. As well as a wider engineering portfolio, we also offer courses related to construction and the built environment. That includes construction project management, water and the environment, and a number of civil engineering programs. Our sports and exercise science programs are extremely popular. We offer a number of programs in the sport and exercise science suite. They include sport and coaching, sport and exercise science, sport and nutrition, and then allied courses such as sport coaching and sport and business. Indeed, sports is so strong at the university that we regularly work with world-leading athletes. In fact, Mohamed Salah, when he came to have his medical for Liverpool Football Club a number of years ago, he actually had his medical part of it at the university. Another strong part of Liverpool John Moores University is education and health. We offer a number of education courses at undergraduate level for people who want to become trainee teachers. We also offer master's programs in educational leadership. Wider than that, we have a program of public health and nursing programs. Our business school is located at our city centre campus. And as part of our business school, we offer a wide range of programs at undergraduate and postgraduate. Undergraduate programs include business with marketing, business with human resource management, business with international business. At master's level, you have again a number of options, including a 2-year program where you can do a master's in business with advanced practice, which may give the opportunity either to do a placement with a local business or to do a program, a project, or a consultancy with some of your team. Finally, the university has a great law school. At the law school, we offer a number of programs, both at undergraduate, such as the LLB program, and at master's level, the LLM. I mustn't forget, the university has a top 10 art and design school also. That includes the Liverpool Screen School and the opportunity to study a wide range of art programs at undergraduate and postgraduate level. Liverpool John Moores University places a strong emphasis on work-based learning. And we partner with a number of national and international companies to ensure that our students are able to embed their learning in the real workplace experience. So many students will have the opportunity to do a placement as part of their course, or we'll have industry leaders coming to give teaching on the course. So you can see how your learning is applied in the workplace. The other thing to mention about our careers focus, or our workplace focus, is the opportunity to have great career support throughout your study experience here at Liverpool John Moores. The university has a fantastic careers team attached to each of the faculties. They offer a number of workshops and online activities as well. A wide range of online resources where you can develop your skills, work on your CV, learn how to be successful in psychometric testing, and many other things related to your career development. If it's business, we have a Centre for Entrepreneurship who helps young businesses get set up here in Liverpool. So that's our careers team. And we have a great record in employability for our students. The other thing to mention about employment is the opportunity to work while you are in Liverpool. There has never been a greater time to come and study in the UK because the British government has announced that they're giving students coming to the UK the opportunity to work after they study. What that means is if you come and do a one-year master's, you could then stay for a further 2 years to work in the UK. Similarly, if you come for a 3-year undergraduate program, you also could stay for 2 years afterwards as part of the graduate route. Excuse me a moment. So this is a fantastic time to come to the UK because you have this opportunity to stay and work after you graduate. But while you're studying, you can also find work opportunities. As a student at the university or at any UK university, you have the right to work up to 20 hours per week. The university has a fantastic job agency, and that is called Unitemps. Unitemps can help students to find work either on campus or around the city. Let's talk a little bit about accommodation options at the university. As I explained before, the university is based in a small city, the City of Liverpool. And indeed, the accommodation is spread out around that city. So let's just think about where you might stay. If you were studying engineering, this purple section up here is our Byrom Street Engineering and Science Campus and our health and nursing campus and education here. The red dots are university accommodation. Over here in the pink section, again, is where you'll find our business school and a number of arts programs. This is where our top 10 leading art and design schools are based, the Liverpool Screen School. The red dots, as you can see, are accommodation around the city. So perhaps you could study and live almost on the same doorstep, or maybe you've got a 10-15 minutes walk to get to your accommodation. But the brilliant thing is it's all in the heart of the city, and you can walk through into the city centre where all the exciting action is in the heart of the city, the cafes, the restaurants, the shops, etc., and the historic waterfront. So you're never far away. We help our students come and get accommodation in the City of Liverpool, and we offer accommodation from about £90 per week. Each accommodation is a shared facility, like a shared flat. And many students will share with 4 to 6 other students, but you always have your own private bedroom. Depending on how much you pay, you may opt to have a shared bathroom or to pay a bit more and to have an ensuite bathroom for yourself. Typically, students in those shared flats will then have a shared kitchen facility where they can cook and eat together if they so choose. So that's a bit about accommodation. Many of you will be watching this today and you'll be perhaps coming from a Muslim family. And I just wanted to briefly say But of course, as a city, we're a very multicultural city here in Liverpool. And we welcome students of all faith and students of no faith. But indeed, we have a large Muslim community here, both at the city and in our university. Of course, there are some very famous footballers who also are practicing Muslims here in Liverpool. You'll find no shortage of halal food in the city of Liverpool, whether that's going to a Middle Eastern or a Turkish or a North African restaurant, or whether it's going to a supermarket where you can buy the food that you need to make recipes that you're familiar with. So you'll find Liverpool very welcoming as a Muslim student. Indeed, the university has a number of societies, including an Islamic society. So if you're coming from a faith background, you will find Liverpool and LJMU a very welcoming city for you, I am sure. I mentioned there the Islamic Society at the university, and I just want to mention the opportunity that societies and clubs bring at the university. Let's mention sports first of all. Of course, many students are really keen to know about sporting opportunities when they come and visit a university or come to move to a new city. And of course, in Liverpool, there is no exception. We offer free off-peak gym membership to all of our students in partnership with Liverpool City Council. We also have a number of societies across the university. Some of those are obviously sports societies, like a football team or the swimming team, but we also have a wider range of sports available for students who want to get involved. So do have a look on our website and look at the societies that are involved, sports societies. But wider than that, we have societies for all interests, whether your interests are art, whether your interests are music, maybe you're interested in theatre, maybe you're interested in dance. We have a wide variety of societies that students can get involved with. It's a great way to meet new people. It's a great way to learn and to lead something, to take part in a project. Maybe you want to do volunteering in the city of Liverpool. Those options are there for you. And they are great because they will help you develop your leadership. They're the kind of things that are not only fun to do, but they'll also help you develop your character and develop your career potential. So really encourage you to take the opportunity to be involved in as many societies as you can when you come to university. Let me mention a little bit about tuition fees. As you'll see on the screen, these tuition fees are for 2021, but in fact, the fees this year are exactly the same. So if you're looking now and thinking, is it possible for me to come even this September or October to study? Yes, it's not too late. You would need to make an application very soon, but it's possible to come at this time and still study in Liverpool. And those are the fees. At undergraduate level, if you're doing, for example, a business course, you'll be charged £15,600. But you will receive a £3,000 scholarship for your first year and then £1,000 every other year, assuming you're a self-funded student. At postgraduate level, similarly, it's the same fee, £15,600 for like a business course or an arts course, and £16,100 for science, engineering, and laboratory-based subjects. Again, at postgraduate level, we offer an automatic scholarship for self-funded students, which is £3,000. There are, of course, other scholarships available. The British government every year offers the Chevening programme. The Chevening programme is a fantastic way at master's level to potentially get a full scholarship to come and study in the UK. And I recommend that you look at the Chevening website. We also have some extra regional scholarships which are reviewed on an annual basis. And currently, we don't have any additional scholarships available for 2021 onwards. What might be your next step? I want to encourage you, if you've listened to me today and you've got questions, take the opportunity to ask questions now. I want to thank you for those of you who have written questions already in the question box, and I'm going to have a look at those shortly and I will answer those. I want to say something briefly before I continue about coronavirus. Of course, many of you will have been affected in different ways, as the whole world has been, by the coronavirus, COVID-19. The university is making all the preparations to ensure that it is safe to have students with us this October. We're expecting students to arrive late September. So if you're thinking of coming now, this late stage, it's still possible. And we want to tell you that we're making all the preparations to support you and to enable you to come study with us in a safe way. If you have specific questions, please email us. That's my email address, international@ljmu.ac.uk. But let's take the time now to look at some of the questions that you've been asking. So I'm going to take a look at those now. Thank you so much for the questions that you've been asking. So the first question someone's asked is, do we have the opportunity to have a face-to-face chat? And will we at some point be coming to Turkey? I mean, the short answer is yes. I would love to come to Turkey, and I plan to come to Turkey. At the moment, we're not traveling, so it's unlikely that we will be coming to Turkey in the very near future. But I definitely, every year, I attend events and fairs around the world, and I do hope, indeed, to come and visit Turkey very, very soon. So thank you for that question. That's really important. Let me go to the next question. Is there a master program in renewable energy at our university? Yes, well, we have a program which is water and the environment. I'll just copy that link to that program if you like, and you can search for that. Actually, what I will do in the chat box, I will put a link to where you can search for all course information. So if you take a look in the chat box now, I'm going to place a link in there where you can search for all of our course information. In there, you'll be able to see, I've just written in there, search courses. You can search by keyword. So you could put environment or energy, and in there, you'll be able to see the courses that we have at master's level in that area. So please take a look on our website. Let me take the next question. Someone's asked, what's the number of international students at LJMU? So our total student population is something around 25,000 students, 23, 25 students. It varies every year, 25,000. And we have about 7% of our students, 8% maybe, are international students. So somewhere around 2,000 students are from students around the world. Indeed, we have a number of students from Turkey, but especially from across North Africa and the Middle East. And it would be great to have you joining us. Someone asked, what about our ranking? So as I mentioned, we are a Times Higher world university, top 100 young university. We've been official university since 1992. And we have a number of courses that are world leading, such as our sports and exercise science department. And we have a number of courses that are in the top 20 or top 30 in the UK. That would include our art and design school. That would include some of our engineering programs, journalism, a number of other programs. And you can find those details on our website. And of course, you can look on standard ranking sites like the Complete University Guide or the Guardian University Guide. Someone was asking just some general information about what master's programs we have. As I said, we offer master's programs across business, across engineering, across science, across the arts. And I do recommend that you take a look at that search link that I put in the chat box, where you can look at the programs that are available across a full range of subjects. Do take a look at that, and hopefully you can search for the program you're looking for. Somebody's asked, do we have a scholarship opportunity for civil engineering master's program? So a typical civil engineering master's program at Liverpool John Moores will cost you £16,100. We offer an automatic scholarship for self-funded Turkish students, which is £3,000, which means the fee will be £13,100. This year, we don't have any more larger scholarships available. They have all been allocated to students. If you're thinking to come this year, that would be the maximum scholarship you would get. If you're considering coming in 2021, as I said, the university reviews its scholarship opportunities all the time, but there is also the opportunity to get a British government scholarship, such as the Chevening Scholarship. which is available every year. And I will just put a link here for you to find out how you might get a Chevening Scholarship, which is a British government scholarship that are available every year. So I'll just place that link to help you, for those of you who are interested in a master's scholarship from the British government. It's not from Liverpool John Moores University, it's from the British government, but those scholarships, if you are successful, you're able to use that to come and study at Liverpool John Moores, and it is a full scholarship. So I've placed that link for you in the chat box. Let me continue and see what else we have. Thank you again for all the questions. Could I give an idea about living costs in Liverpool and what does it typically cost to live per month? That's a really helpful question. So the first thing I should say is when you come and apply for your visa to study in the UK, the British government asks that you have £9,135 to study in Liverpool. To live in Liverpool. So that means you need to have £9,135 plus the cost of your tuition. That's how much money you need to demonstrate you have. In reality, we have accommodation, as I said, from £80 upwards. So really it depends on which accommodation you choose, and then very practically how much you spend on your food. Do you go out to restaurants to eat? Are you cooking with your friends? Are you sharing that cost together? So some students might very easily afford to live for £700, £800 per month, and perhaps some of them even as low as £600. As I say, some students will also take the opportunity to get some work here in the city, and that will help you. But when you make that application for your visa, you will need to demonstrate that you have the full funds available, as I mentioned before. Somebody asked, what's the general cost of an engineering program? So at master's level, an engineering program is £16,100 for a one-year program, and at undergraduate, the fee is the same, £16,100, but there is a £3,000 available in the first year of undergraduate study for self-funded students, and £3,000 at postgraduate, again, for self-funded students. Excuse me. Thank you so much for the questions that are coming. Really grateful, really brilliant to have this opportunity to be here, to talk to you, to find out your questions. I really am grateful that you have chosen to ask me questions today and to listen to this presentation. I'm a big fan of Turkey. I've been a few times, usually for work, mostly to Istanbul. So I do hope to meet some of you there in the future, God willing. Let me continue looking at some of the questions. Somebody's asked, do we offer food engineering? We don't offer food engineering specifically. We do offer food and nutrition courses, but not food engineering. Again, somebody else has asked again about scholarships. As I mentioned, the university offers automatic scholarships of £3,000 at undergraduate level in the first year and £3,000 at postgraduate level. Those are automatic to self-funded Turkish students. We don't have larger scholarships available left this year for 2020, this October, and they have already been allocated, and maybe we'll have larger scholarships available in the future, but they have not been announced at this time. As I also mentioned, if you're looking for a full scholarship at master's level, you may want to consider the British government's Chevening programme. And you can find out about that in the link I posted in the chat. That's the Chevening programme by the British government. Someone's asked about the faculties and programmes that we have. I just want to mention those again, just to highlight perhaps which ones are the most popular here at the university. So in our science and engineering faculty, we have a very popular pharmacy school and pharmacological science programs at master's level. For example, cosmetic science is extremely popular, as is the pharmacy course. We offer a wide range of engineering programs, which include electronic, civil, mechatronics, and mechanical engineering. Very popular programs at both undergraduate and postgraduate. We have a great computer science team who offer a number of programs, including cybersecurity, data science, and big data, which of course is extremely popular. Away from science and engineering, we have, of course, our world-leading sports and exercise science. So that would be students who are interested in sport and exercise science, sport and nutrition, sport and coaching, sport business, and a number of sport-related subjects. Finally, I should mention business school, our law school, and of course our art and design school. Somebody says, do we have any Turkish students in our law school? We certainly have some Turkish students doing some of our master's programs. Yes, we do. And if you wanted to perhaps get in contact with them, perhaps you could email us and I could see if I can put you in contact with some of our Turkish students. I think it's always great for potential students to the university to talk to students who already have had that experience of studying in the city and can really share their personal experience. Next question is about any specific scholarships for psychology. We offer a number of psychology programs at master's level, sports psychology, health psychology, and many of those courses are accredited by the British Psychological Society. But specifically to scholarships, the scholarship for those programs would be the same as the other postgraduate scholarship, which at the moment is £3,000. If you're looking for a larger scholarship, perhaps that'll be something that will be available for next year, for 2021, and it's certainly something you could apply for via the British government programme Achieving Scholarship. Somebody says, if I've graduated from my law faculty here, can I get onto a master's programme? We welcome applications from all students in Turkey, and we encourage you to send in your documents so we can have a look at your transcript and the grades you achieve at your undergraduate programme. Of course, with all programmes in the UK, you will be required to demonstrate the level of your English language. So that would be to provide, for example, an Ielts qualification or a TOEFL qualification or another equivalent English language qualification that demonstrates that you have English to the right level. But yes, we welcome students who have taken an undergraduate program in Turkey to come and study master's level. You know, as I said before, it's a great time now to come and study a master's program in the UK because of the opportunity to stay for 2 years afterwards. This is this graduate route that the British government has announced, which will enable students who are coming to the UK to do a one-year master's to stay afterwards for an additional 2 years to work in the UK. So please do consider coming to the UK at this time. Let me see, someone's asked about specific requirements. So at undergraduate level, we look at the Turkish national qualification. We also welcome students who've done international qualifications like IB program or A-levels or an American program. At undergraduate level, you will always need to demonstrate again that you have the correct English level. At master's level, the entry requirements again would typically be looking for a second class lower equivalent of a UK degree for a Turkish undergraduate program. And again, the right Ielts qualification, depending on the course, it'll be either a 6 or a 6.5 in your Ielts. The one exception for that would be pharmacy, where the Ielts requirement is higher. Let me see what else. The next question I have is about, do we have a philosophy department? We don't actually have a philosophy department here at the university. Thank you for asking that. Next person is asked, is the tuition fee cover 2 years or just the annual fee? So most of our programs, our master's program, are one-year masters. So those one-year masters, when you're paying a fee of £15,600 or £16,100, that's for the 1 year fee. If you're doing some of our 2 year programs, like our engineering, electronic engineering and power engineering program, they have a small fee for the second year. And if you search for that in our courses, you'll be able to see specifically what that smaller fee is for the second year. It's not the full fee for the second year for those programs. The only exception for that would be something like an LLM, a 2-year law master's, where yes, it is a same fee, a duplicate fee for the second year. Thank you for the questions you're asking. Our business school is ranked in the top 60 in the UK. Thank you for that question. Do we have a master's program in finance? Yes. We offer a number of programs across our business school suite, and we have a master's in finance and investment. And you can find that by searching for finance in the search tool that I gave you in the chat, where you can find out about the specific programs that we offer both at master's and undergraduate level. So you can find that on our website. Again, somebody else has asked about the specific requirements for a master's program. So typically we're looking for a equivalent to a British degree of a 2-2. So that would be around it depends on whether your GPA is out of 4 or your GPA is out of 5. If your GPA was out of 4, then we'd be looking for something around between 2.6 and 2.8 out of 4. But again, the English language requirement is always going to be between 6 and 6.5 for the IELTS, with the exception perhaps of the pharmacy programs. So those would be the standard opportunities. Architecture. Someone's asked, do we offer masters in architecture? Yes, we have a number of architecture specific and related programs within our built environment suite. The obvious one would be the MArch program, which is in fact a 2-year program, which is part of the RIBA, Royal Institute of British Architects qualification process. Again, if you search for architecture within this course search that I put in the chat box, you'll be able to find the architecture department and the master's programs that are there. Include architectural engineering as well as urban design, and specifically an MArch program. Someone's asked about information systems, so again, computer-related courses. If you search for information systems or for computing or computer engineering in the search box that I put in the chat, you'll find the various master's programs and undergraduate programs. Again, the fees will be the same. For a computer science program, the fee is going to be £16,100. Next question is somebody's asked, can I get a full scholarship? We don't offer full scholarships at Liverpool John Moores University. Thank you for that question. The scholarships we do offer is the automatic scholarship for Turkish students, which is £3,000, as long as you are self-funded. Again, if you want to enroll and you're looking at English language level, as somebody has asked, the English language level we require is specifically allocated for each course. So, for example, if you take a look at one of the programs on our course search list, you'll be able to see the IELTS requirements specific to that course. It's going to be a minimum of 6, between 6 and 6.5 at IELTS. And we do accept other English language programs. Number of students, of course, are asking about scholarships. Just to repeat, we don't offer any specific full scholarships. There is a British government full scholarship program called the Chevening Scholarship, and I put a link to that in the chat box. We offer some scholarships that are larger every year. Those scholarships have been allocated already this year, and it's possible that there may be some additional ones next year, but you'll need to have a look on our website for when they are announced. If you're interested in finance, again, take a look in the search box that I put on the website, on this chat box. And in there, you can see the different courses that are available within finance, whether that's accounting and finance, finance and investment. Let me just see another course, another question that's coming through. Someone's asked about GPA requirements for a master's. Typically, again, we're looking for about a 2.8 out of 4. If your GPA is out of 4, 2.8 approximately. We don't offer any larger scholarships at this present time for students wanting to start in 2020. If you're looking at 2021, it's possible we may have larger scholarships later in the year, and we certainly recommend that you think about doing the Chevening application, which is every year available to Turkish students. Someone's asked, is it possible for a Liverpool John Moores graduate to work and live in the UK? So the short answer is yes, it's possible to stay after you graduate. The British government has announced a fantastic new program, an opportunity for students to take this graduate route, and they will be able to stay for an additional 2 years after they graduate. That means when you complete your studies at undergraduate or at master's level, you will be able to stay for 2 years to work and live in the UK. Beyond that, you would then need to apply for an alternative visa. But as a student, you will have the right to stay for 1 year's study at master's level and a further 2 years to work. We welcome you in the UK. Someone says, is there an obligation to take a TOEFL exam? Yes, all students are required to take IELTS exam or TOEFL exam as part of their program. In terms of a TOLES exam, I'm not familiar with that, but as far as I'm aware, we don't require the TOLES exam for our students, but we do require an English language qualification. Somebody's asked, do we have any Islamic economy department? The university doesn't have any particular programs about the Islamic economy or Islamic finance, I'm afraid not. What I would encourage you to do a Google search. Do Google Masters UK Islamic Finance. Masters UK Islamic Finance, and you'll find universities that do have courses related to that. Somebody's asked about English summer schools in the English language. We offer pre-sessional English language programs. That means for somebody who's coming to do a master's program, for example, they can do a minimum of 6 weeks or 12 weeks English. That's if you're coming to do a program. If you're specifically interested in a English language program exclusively in the City of Liverpool, then please email us and we can put you in contact with one of our partners. Coming back to the subject of English, somebody's asked, do we accept the PTE test? Yeah, what I'll do is I'll just drop a link to our entry requirements so you can see that in the chat box. Here you'll see at the top, you'll see the current English language qualifications that we are accepting at the moment. That includes the PTE test, yes, the Pearson's test. Specific Pearson's test is listed in that list that I've just sent you. So we're currently accepting a number of other English language programs. So it's actually the Pearson Versant English Placement Test. Take a look on the link I've put and you can see that along with the TOEFL IBT course, the Language Cert ESOL, Duolingo and IELTS Indicator. So they're available if you want to use those this year as part of your entrance to the UK. Sorry, as part of your entrance and application. We're running out of time. I've just got a few more questions that I want to answer. We've just got a few more minutes together. Again, thank you so much for taking the chance to be with me today to learn about the City of Liverpool and indeed Liverpool John Moores University. I assure you, if you come to the city, you will have an amazing experience living here and studying here. It's a great place to live. I've lived here myself for over 25 years. That's great. Thank you for your question. Someone's asked, do we have a communication engineering department? We do have, within our engineering department, we offer a number of electronic programs. And if you search electronics and sensors and so on, you can see the engineering programs that are available. So take a look, Omar. If you look in the link I put earlier, I'll just drop it in again at the bottom so it's easier to find if you like. You can see, again, the specific courses that are in engineering. So if you take a look in the chat box, you'll see again I've put the keyword search for the courses. You can put engineering in there. You can see all the programs that are offered at engineering. That would be great. Thank you. Again, the minimum GPA does roughly vary by course, but typically we're looking for a GPA of about 2.8 out of 4. If you are seriously considering applying to the university, and as I say, we welcome applications even at this late stage. If you apply very soon, email us at that email address that I put before. I'll just drop that again in the chat box. So you can grab that after I've gone. It's international@ljmu.ac.uk. You can, if you go on our website, you'll find it there also, but please email us with any specific questions you have about studying with us, about applying at this late stage, about the courses we offer, and we can put you in contact perhaps with some of the education partners that we have in Turkey who can help you and support you with your application. Somebody's asking, when we apply to universities in the UK, do the universities consider our social life, social products we did, conferences we attended? Yes, so when we think about your application, we look at the whole of your application. So your academics are really important. Of course, your English language. We also look about what else you've done up until now and how you have developed your character. How have you developed your interest in that particular subject? And so we do look at perhaps conferences you've attended, how you're involved locally. Are you volunteering? Are you very sport orientated? Are you involved in a local acting society? What do you do to develop your character in addition to your academics? So yes, the university does look at those things as part of the application. Is it possible to transfer to us from a Turkish university? Yes, we do accept students to come on what we call advanced entry into the university. Typically, it's easier to come into the second year rather than the third year. We do make it easier to do that because typically the modules that you've studied at your Turkish university need to align with our university. And so in order to do that, it's easier to do that and to bring your credits from your Turkish university program the second year of the UK degree. Third year is a little bit harder and it would be really an exception. But yes, we welcome students transferring into the second year if they want to do the second and the third year of an undergraduate program. Do consider that as an option. So it looks like we have run out of questions. I want to thank you once more. I want to thank you for taking the time to be with me today. I want to thank you so much for listening to find out about Liverpool John Moores. I want to wish you well, stay safe, take care of your families at this time of global change. But I want to reassure you that if you come and study in Liverpool at this time or next year in the future, you will have a fantastic experience at this city and at the university, Liverpool John Moores. And I look forward to either meeting you here or, God willing, to meeting you soon in Istanbul at a university fair, perhaps in the future. So thank you so much for joining to me. Thank you so much for listening, and have a fantastic rest of the day, and all the very best. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Matthew. It was very informative presentation. So you also answered all questions. Also, you post your email address. So if there are more questions, they can contact you directly.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much again.
My pleasure. Thank you very much and take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.